Welcome to the Donate Life show. Hi everyone, I'm Tammy Rusnak, and I'm standing here in Millennium Park in Chicago, Illinois at Cloudgate, this big bean-like structure that you see behind me. We're here for a very special Donate Life Month event. In a very few short hours, this place is going to be filled with a very special group of people, living donors from nearly 40 states and as far away as India and Canada. And we're here today to set a Guinness World Record for the largest gathering of living donors in one place. We're expecting at least 250 people here today to set the record, and based upon the response that we've seen and heard of, I think they're going to easily exceed that and probably even exceed 300. The program starts about 2 o'clock this afternoon, and the actual Guinness World Record count begins at 3:30 this afternoon. And so it's a full program today, and then it'll conclude right here at the Bean, where the group, the Guinness World Record Living Donors, will stand in front of the Bean and take a picture to memorialize this great event today. While everyone was excited for the Living Donor Rally event to start, the day actually began with a special private champagne reception hosted by Tiffany's. You know, the little blue box? The store was filled with blue and green dress shoppers looking for the perfect bean jewelry as a gift for their living kidney donor, or that perfect gift for themselves to commemorate the Living Donor Rally event.
Hello, I'm Ann Lopez. I'm here in beautiful Chicago for the Guinness Book of World Records live kidney donor event. We are gathering the largest collection of live organ donors, not just kidney, donors in the world. So this is so exciting.
You heard it. It's time for the Living Donor Guinness World Record Rally. Before we knew it, everyone was gathering at Millennium Park and the Bean, and the Living Donor Rally festivities were underway. The place is overflowing with living donors and a large contingent of supporters. Wow, look at the registration lines. They are long, but everyone is patiently waiting to get checked in because there is a formal process to follow since this is a Guinness World Record attempt.
Hi, I'm Leanna, and we're here in Chicago at Millennium Park for the Guinness World Records attempt for the largest amount of living donors at one place.
So these are a group of people who have made a decision to give life to somebody who is waiting for a kidney or a liver or even possibly a lung. So, and then the special thing about this group of people, living donors, that we're going to be seeing today is that last year, living kidney donors actually made up nearly 30% of kidney organ transplants. So think about it. Nearly 30% came from people, living organ donors, healthy people who said, yes, I want to make a difference in someone's life, give them back their life, give them the gift of life. Did you know that in 2017, more than 34,000 people received life-saving organ transplants? And more than 6,000 of those transplants happened because more than 6,000 people said yes to living donation. Let's hear some stories from living donors Coley, Brian, and Mary.
I'm Coley Lumbreras. I live in Libertyville, Illinois. I'm here at Millennium Park in Chicago. We're trying to break a record to get most living donors. I donated in September 2016 to my cousin who lives in Arizona. She is doing fantastic. I'm doing fantastic. It's been one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. It costs nothing to me. It costs a couple weeks of my life, and it's something that I really believe that anybody and everybody can do. And I recommend that you look into sharing your spare.
Hi, my name is Brian Henderson. I'm a living donor. I donated a kidney. It was July 30th, 2010, on behalf of my aunt, Barbara Witt, and was able to donate a kidney to a gentleman in Texas. Maybe 2 weeks out of your life, and those 2 weeks turned into many years of life for someone else.
Hi, my name is Mary Lane, and I'm here today at the Guinness Book of World Records for living donors in one location. And I'm here. I gave my daughter a kidney in 2001, and it lasted a little while, and we're here again looking for another live kidney donor for my daughter Madeline. And she had a kidney put in 2001, and she's been 6 years on dialysis, and she really needs her angel to step forward and be her living kidney donor.
There have been more than 725,000 organ transplants in the United States since 1988, according to the Organ Procurement Transplant Network. And of those 725,000 transplants, there have been more than 154,000 living organ donor transplants, and more than 147,000 of those were from living kidney donors. We have more stories. Let's meet a couple of living donors who are here from Illinois and India to be a part of this amazing Guinness World Record rally.
My name is Alice Marie Ciati Neville. I am a living donor. I donated my kidney to my mother in July of 1996 at UCLA, California. We are all here for a good cause, that living organs do help people and living donors do help. Here at the Guinness Book of World Record, downtown Chicago, Millennium Park.
I'm P.K. Ratan from India. We have come here in a living donor meet here in Chicago. My wife donated liver to me during 2011 and saved my life.
I am Rupa from India and I am a living donor. I am very happy to be here in Chicago in this living organ donors rally.
We humbly request to all that we must come forward for organ donation because there are long queues over all the countries in the world. If we come forward for live organ donation, we can save many lives.
Surveys show that 95% of the U.S. adult population supports organ donation, but only 54% are actually registered organ donors. The chances that someone will meet the criteria to be an organ donor is 1 in 200. So it is important for every person who has it in their heart to want to give the gift of life to register through their state's organ donor registry, which is typically the DMV, or even the National Donor Registry. You can register regardless of age or medical history. We'll share some links at the end of the show for you. One person's donation can save up to 8 lives, restore sight to 2 people, and enhance the lives of 75 more through tissue donation. A new person is added to the organ transplant list every 10 minutes. Living donation is the opportunity to save a life while you are still alive. We caught up with 2 more living donors who are from Ohio and Massachusetts. Let's hear their stories.
Hi, my name is Lisa Hayes. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, and I'm here in Millennium Park today for the donor rally, kidney rally, and I'm here with my mom. I donated a kidney to her 4 years ago, and we met some great people here today, and we're here to bring awareness to organ donation and ready for breaking a World Guinness record today.
My name is Susan Birchler, and I donated in Boston at Tufts Medical Center. I had awesome transplant coordinator and amazing doctors, and I'm here to help break the world record. It's been a great time, and I donated to a wonderful woman named Debbie, and she is doing great.
You've heard these living donor stories, and you may be asking what is required to be a living donor. You must be in good physical and mental health, and will go through a series of tests and evaluations before you are approved to donate. The number one priority is to protect the health of the living donor candidate. For more information about living donation, visit transplantliving.org or contact the transplant center closest to you. We've met several living donors and heard their stories of donation that included a 5-way swap, a wife donating to her husband, and daughters donating to their mothers. Now let's hear from a few living donor recipients that we caught up with here at the event. Standing here with Kathy Reimer, who is a recipient of one of those living donors here today. So Kathy, tell me about your sister Virginia and her donation to you.
My sister Virginia, at 35 years old, donated a kidney to me when I was 22. She had 5 small children at the time. It was a big undertaking for her. And here we are 37 years later.
And how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, and Virginia's doing fantastic.
And what do you think has been the greatest blessing for both of you?
Life.
So, Jody, tell me about your experience and Joy's donation to you.
Joy has given me 32 years worth of life. She's given me my son. She's given me my life back.
And what would you say to people out there who don't know much about living donation?
It works, it works, it works. There you go.
With the great turnout, it feels a bit like herding cattle, but the living donors have made their way to the official staging area. Everybody's getting ready to be counted and be a part of this amazing event today. And the official Guinness World Record count for the most living donors gathered in one place is underway. When the living donors checked in at registration, they were given a colored card which assigned them into different groups to be counted by the official counters. As the living donors approach each official that is performing the count and validating their group, they are asked to give their name, date of donation, and organ donated. Everything is being video recorded and will be sent to Guinness for verification and final validation. After the official count concluded, everyone enjoyed the program, which included presentations by the Superintendent of Chicago Police, Eddie Johnson, who received a kidney from his son in 2017 and expressed his gratitude to all organ donors. Illinois Secretary of State Jesse White, a passionate supporter of organ donation, shared a few words emphasizing that every day we must do something good for someone. And the Jesse White tumblers gave an incredibly over-the-top acrobatic performance. It was quite an amazing day at Millennium Park and the Bean, and we do indeed know that a record was set. We'll just have to wait for the final confirmation from Guinness World Record. There were at least 438 living donors and more than 1,200 supporters in attendance. We raised money for the transplant community and most importantly raised awareness about living donation and hopefully inspired many in the community to consider living donation. We'll leave you with this final thought. While the Living Donor Guinness World Record Rally event focus was on celebrating living donors and the gift of life that they have given to more than 150,000 organ transplant recipients, this is a serious subject and organ donation is a personal decision. The fact is that at any one time there are more than 115,000 people on the organ transplant waiting list. By making the decision to register to be an organ donor, one person can save 8 lives, restore the sight of 2 people with cornea donation, and enhance the lives of 75 others with tissue donation. Thank you for watching.